to do that in front of you. Be proud of who you are. Tip number 10. The idea being that if you're not proud of who you are, and you should be, no matter who you are, if you're not proud of who you are, nobody else is going to be. So think about it. Think that I am so unique and I am so special because you are. The story goes like this. It was that same, my last mission. Once we got to the shuttle launch, and that's the one again that's got Sunny Waves on it, but that's not a part of this story. The administrator, who I worked directly for, the NASA administrator, he called me, his wife called me, and said, we have a dozen Iraq war vets who are seriously disabled over here reviewing the launch. And I thought maybe on your way home, you'd like to stop by and read it. Boy, was that an honor to meet these dozen Iraqi war vets. And when I walked in, I felt a little bit intimidated because I wasn't sure that I could handle the stress of seeing these people who gave so much in defense of our country. But this is Sergeant Merrick, who lives in Satellite Beach, Florida, just 5 miles from my home. Sergeant Merrick's brother, his twin brother, by the way, rolled him up to greet me. And Sergeant Merrick held out his prosthetic hand. He had a prosthetic leg. You can see from the side of his head that he's had a lot of traumatic brain injury. But he held out this prosthetic hand to shake my hand. And as we were shaking it, he said, I want to thank you for my hand. Now, Sergeant Merrick, should I not be the one thanking you for your service to our country? And he said, no, the other way around. He said, I have NASA technology in my hand that enables me, when I think, to turn my hand to the left. It'll turn left. And he had me do this with him. He actually held his hand out, I held my hand out, and we thought left, and so our hand went to the left. He then thought, I'm going to tell it to turn to the right with this NASA technology that's communicating tomorrow. And his hand turned to the right. And then while I wasn't looking, he undid the button on his long sleeve shirt. And he held out his hand and said, now think hard over left. And I went, okay. And he went, and his hand went, what a man. I mean, what a man. He has no sympathy for himself. He wants no sympathy. He's a productive member of society. And to be able to be proud of who he is even after such a devastating thing.